New details in the workplace violence investigation centered on Port Authority of Guam Marina Manager Frankie Rosalin and Port General Manager Roy Respicio. Rosalin apparently telling investigators Respicio was going off on him about what he calls personal issues happening on and off the clock. Rosalin noting the discussion turned into a heated exchange before Rosalin decided to leave the office. Rosalin adding he was so frustrated, he punched the GM's door 3 times and kneed it once out of anger and rage. As KUAM reported, the encounter happened on March 12th. Respicio telling investigators Rosalin allegedly threatened him while making a fist before storming out of his office and damaging property. The GM called other management and port police. Sources close to the investigation say Rosalin was suspended, but authorities have yet to verify.
What if it got worse? What if somebody had gotten injured as a result of this? Could be intentional or unintentional. Doesn't matter. It's workplace violence.
Acting Lieutenant Governor Frank Blas Jr. is puzzled over what he hears happened and how the case is being treated.
One thing that could happen is that, you write up the report and you send it to the Attorney General's office for their disposition. But, and another course could be, make an arrest. We do that for family violence, and in a lot of cases we do that for other just as violent offenses.
He questions if the investigation would have been handled differently had it been anyone else.
It involved a cabinet member and a subordinate. Then, to take it even further, there's some political implications. And for Adelup to say, that they're not going to get involved, sorry, but you do need to get involved. The longer they wait, the more questions, obviously, and that are going to come up. Okay, so again, the ball's on their court.
Attorney General Doug Moylan discussed his concern with KUAM today.
When you're working at the port as a general manager and in the capacity that Mr. Rosalin is working in, you're a fiduciary for the people. You don't have a right to be picking fights with people, to be damaging government property, but more so, what was going on that you guys had to get into this argument?
The AG, who has been pushing for stricter drug enforcement at the port, shares concern, noting that Rosalin was also convicted for his part in the 2017 prison contraband investigation.
You put the pieces together. I know that that port has a very high likelihood that meth is coming through it. When you get people that are in the drug world or accused and admitting to being in this contraband where there's rules and you're breaking them, that concerns me. I think that there's enough red flags that they have to get to the bottom of what exactly caused the argument.
Moylan expects to see the reports gathered by port police.
Obviously, there's some allegations that rise to the potential criminal level. I'm not certain on that, but at the same time, I hear that the Port Authority has initiated personnel investigations, which are by nature confidential.
Port Oversight Chair Senator Jesse Lujan told KUAM Wednesday he will hold an oversight hearing.